What's up, people? This is Ricky J. Welcome to another fantasy matchup, and you guys voted for this one. I did a poll earlier, and 63% of you wanted GSP versus Khabib. And I'm gonna, just for the record, I'm gonna call Khabib and not Khabib, because I have some Russian buddies, and they're like, RJ, man, it's actually pronounced Khabib. So it's gonna be GSP versus Khabib on Legendary. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 2 fights. And in the first fight, I'm gonna control GSP, and we're gonna go face off against Khabib. And then in the second fight, I'm just gonna let the AI duke it out and talk over it, and we'll see statistically who is the better fighter. And we're gonna see if I could hold it down using GSP. So we're gonna keep it here. We're gonna keep it locked on Legendary. And the reason I don't edit this out is because there's some some of the critics out there that say that, you know what, I don't actually play the game on Legendary, so I don't edit this part out, just to prove to you all, well, I'm going the wrong way, I'm taking the scenic route, just to prove to you all I am playing it on Legendary. But I don't, I don't try to claim that I'm one of the best players in this game. I just feel like I'm a solid player, and you know what, I'm not one to brag about my skills. So anyway, here we go. It's Khabib Nurmagomedov, say that 100 times, going up against George Rush St. Pierre. We're gonna autofill real quick. I'm gonna adjust my mic, and we're gonna get things going, man. Yeah, so in this first fight, we are using GSP, and let's just see how we do. And if you're probably wondering, you're like, Ricky, what would be your prediction? And if these two guys ever had to duke it out? Well, in my opinion, it'll be very close. It's basically a pick-up fight, in my opinion. It's too bad we're not gonna see this with GSP in his prime, let's be honest, because if GSP was in his prime, I feel like George would have the upper hand, just because it would be the first time ever that I know of where Khabib is facing a guy that's looking to take him down, because GSP, you know, he'll play around with you on the feet, but then he'll go and try to take you down. But I feel like if it was GSP in his prime, I think I would give George the advantage, just because he has the overall package. He's good everywhere. But right now, GSP being, what, 38, creeping on to 39 in May, I believe, you know what, I would just give the upper hand to Khabib at this point. But if it's prime versus prime, you got to go with Mr. George Rush St. Pierre. And just for the record, he's my favorite fighter, so I'm a little biased. But let me know your thoughts. Who do you think would win? There's 2 questions. Who do you think would win in a fight right now if GSP had to come back, you know, out of retirement again and face Khabib? I think Khabib would take him. But who would win if it was George in his prime? You know, the GSP during the Fitch days when he fought John Fitch, when he fought Alves, remember? Oh, man, that Thiago Alves fight was amazing, just because he took care of a guy that was very lethal on his feet. But it was crazy. Once GSP got that knee surgery, I felt like he wasn't the same fighter. I felt like he was a little bit heavier. He wasn't as chiseled. He wasn't as lean. So before the surgery, that's what I'm talking about, GSP in his prime. I think he would have beat Khabib. But now, like I said, I know I'm repeating myself, I would give the edge to Khabib. So both guys are amazing. Let's be honest. Both guys are legends. And I cheer for them both, really. But when he faces Tony Ferguson, I will be cheering for Tony. So here we go. Actually, correction. I was cheering for Conor McGregor when Khabib faced him. So I do respect Khabib for his amazing skills. And sometimes, let me correct myself, sometimes I cheer for him and sometimes I don't, man. That's just how it is. That's just definitely how it is. So here we go. Shoutouts to my buddy Tuna. For Tuna, who's now online. And long time no speak, brother. I don't know if you're watching this video, but if you are, hope all is well. So here we go. No more jibber jabber. We're using GSP, and let's see how we do against a legendary Khabib, the Eagle. And I utilize the sidestep action. I feel like it's made me a different fighter. If you're not using sidestepping, oh, you're missing out. And no, George showing great takedown defense early. And he shrugs him off, and we're going to try to keep it on the feet. Let's see. And the one thing I like about Khabib is his ability not to be afraid to duke it out on the feet. He did that against Conor McGregor. And, geez, he dropped McGregor. Oh, George. George has some of the best takedown defense in the business. Ask Josh Koscheck. Remember that UFC 74? When Kaz said that he was going to, George was like, I'm going to out-wrestle him. And Koscheck is like, I'm a Division I NCAA wrestler. You ain't out-wrestling me. And George definitely did. But to give Koscheck credit, in the second fight, George had some trouble taking him down, and then he just jabbed him into oblivion. This is what happens when you have two wrestlers. Oh, look at that. I'm telling you, it's a sidestep, man. It's making me a different fighter. This is what happens when you have two elite wrestlers. He keeps it on the feet. And Khabib's I can't even think of the word, backtracking. And for the record, man, I was playing a guy in the top 10 using Ben Saunders, and I beat him. And the only problem is I wasn't recording. Uh-oh. And I always thank that to my ability to keep my stamina up. Uh-oh. This is the one position I don't know how to defend. When he jumps up on my back, I don't know if it's R2 and down or R2 and up. Look at this. Let's see if I can break away. Oh, I don't. Look at him. Khabib has fallen asleep on George. Wake up, brother. Here's an elbow. Here's another elbow, big guy. Come on. What is he doing? Look at this. Oh my gosh. The AI fell asleep with a dominant position that's the only position that I don't know how to get out of. Oh, nice dance move. Oh, and he's going for it, man. I feel like I'm facing one of those ranked Khabib fighters that just love to take you down. See what he does. Oh, nah. I'm gonna go for it. Why not? Should I go for a submission? Kumura. Huh? That's Carl Parisian. And a lot of you were criticizing me on my ability to submit guys. Oh, it's over! How about that? How about that? George St.Pierre. It just seemed like the AI Khabib was a little unsure of what to do, man. He's kind of like confused, brother. What's going on? And it forced him into submission. Is this what we're going to see with Tony Ferguson? I don't know, man. Khabib, his top game is amazing, but I cannot believe I just did that. Submitted the AI on Legendary. Unbelievable. Bad mistake. But Khabib, when he faces Tony, he's got to be careful with that bottom game that Tony has. But look at this. George silencing the critics. Telling everybody that my ape technique put people down. My ape technique. Have you guys ever heard that GSP song? It's the GSP pimpin' song. It's hilarious. Oh, man. I think it's called I'm Not Impressed by Your Performance. Something like that. But let's see, before it registers, I want to see if, this is great. We can keep it all right here. We're going to restart this fight. And I'm going to just select sides. Here we go. Select sides. Can we do it? Yep. I'm going to neutral. I'm kicking back my feet. Sitting back, kick back, and relax your feet. That's an R&B song. Who sings that one for all you R&B guys out there? So come on. I want to just bypass to get right to the fight. But it's crazy. Look at that. When you go neutral, you can't bypass the intros. What's going on with that? Here we go. There we go. So let's go here. Select sides. Go into the middle. And now, George, you don't have the Ricky J magic, man. You're all on your own, brother. Are you going to be able to take down Khabib, the Eagle? And here we go. Georgie starting off with a nice lead kick to the body, but he's got to be careful. Khabib's looking to redeem himself after that brutal performance against me. But no, you know what? I have to give myself credit, man. I was on fire. But can George stop the takedown? Can Georgie stop the takedown? Oh, he gets some over-under action, gets some double under. Wow, that's interesting. That George has the double unders here. Oh, he's going to get his back. Oh, big time suplex. And people forget, man, GSP is one of the strongest guys in welterweight history. So Khabib, excuse me, he would be dealing with quite the force on top. George is just so strong. And right here, GSP doing a nice job putting that warm blanket on the Eagle right here. Oh, he's got crucifix. George denies it. This is crazy. Denies it again. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe this is happening, man. I'm not controlling anybody. You saw it. Oh, what's George going for? Oh man, he has the junk in his face right there. You see that? George forcing him to submit with the junk in the face. But he's got back onto crucifix here. This is all GSP. And GSP is one of the greatest first round fighters in MMA history. And Khabib's in big time trouble here. Khabib needs an espresso, man. He needs to wake up. What is going on here? Oh, but he gets the reversal. And for all you Khabib fans, you're like, finally, we're going to see the virtual Eagle get something done here. Oh, nice job by George getting into half guard. That was a crazy animation. St.Pierre had some of the greatest escapes from the bottom, man. I think it was the Pete Spratt fight where Spratt had him on his back and then George used his legs and totally flipped him into mount, I believe it was. It was crazy. If you're ever bored, go search up that fight. Hopefully I have that fight correct. And even against John Fitch, the Fitch fight, Fitch was landing some good shots on the bottom, and George basically just ducked under, grabbed his leg, and reversed him. And look at George. Oh, George is going for a nice little arm triangle. Kind of looks like a nice headlock here. Is he going to get it? There's only about 5 seconds left. Oh my gosh. Oh, Khabib, you know what I'm going to say. If you've been following me, you know what his favorite show is. Saved by the Bell, brother. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But yeah, there's a size advantage here in this virtual fight. George definitely has that size and strength advantage. But I'll be honest, this is surprising just because we know obviously how much a force Khabib is in real life, but in this game, man, he's one of the greatest guys to use in this game just because his ground game is amazing, and his stand-up game is decent too. So if you're good, skillfully in this game on the stand-up game, I would use Khabib because people are not going to want to deal with you on the mat. Oh, here we go. The tide has been turned, and Khabib, you never want to have him on top of you. I love how he locks people's legs when he gets you to the mat. This is crazy. Georgie is in trouble here. Yo, Khabib's the denying dingo. Oh, this is where it's a crucial move right here. Oh, George is safe for now. He's got some decent stamina, but big denial by Khabib. And now he's got him in crucifix. And George's head health in this game is not the greatest, so he can't be taking a lot of shots. Nice job at arm trapping him. This is crazy how the tides have been turned. Khabib looking like he's in control here. George doing a nice job not taking any crazy damage, but he's taxing the old stamina. This is not the George we know, man. This is not the George we know. Big shots by Khabib, big elbows. Is he going to be able to flip him? He does. George St. Pierre took a bath in baby oil the night before and is able to slip out of that position. You know what? Mind you, that is one of the sneakiest cheats. I'm not saying George did that, but some guys would do that. They would bathe in baby oil the night before. Then when they sweat, it's in their pores, and you wouldn't be able to lock on a tight hold on your opponent because they're just so greasy. But, oh man, this is a crazy round. The seesaw battle. Khabib grabbing the arm, taxing the stamina of George. Is he going to go for a flip? He does. Great reversal right into mount. Tons of time. and St.Pierre is panicking here. This is how I would see the fight going now, in my opinion, and it breaks my heart with seeing Khabib on top of George. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Khabib looking to get redemption. Ricky, after what you did. That's a terrible impersonation of Khabib. This drama show that you're putting on. Oh, no. Is it over? Oh, my gosh. It's over. The Eagle getting his redemption. Getting a submission right there. That is crazy. What an unbelievable fight by the AI. Khabib, the AI Khabib, starting off really slowly, but then coming on strong in the later rounds. And ask GSP when he got submitted against Matt Hughes. That armbar hurts, man. That armbar definitely hurts. And there's not much time that you can take that pain, or unless you want your elbow to pop. But there we have it. What a fight. And you're probably laughing at your desk, on your couch, or in your living room about the disappointment in my voice right now, seeing my beloved George St. Pierre get tapped out. But both, like I said, both guys are legends. It's a pick 'em fight in my opinion, and good on Khabib for the victory. But what do you got to say about my submission in the first fight, Khabib, huh, brother? But anyways, guys, I'll stop talking crazy. Thank you so much for your input on this video. It was all because of all of you guys that voted and wanted this crazy fantasy matchup. Hopefully, I entertained you guys in this video. But anyways, guys, have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next one. This is Ricky J, baby, from Ricky J Sports, and as always, you are awesome.
Are you intoxicated or something?